Today's practice is all about finding your happy. We all just want to be happy, right? So what if I told you that you have that power in you right now? It's all about changing the way you react to outside stimuli, about letting go of attachment to things you can't control, or to the outcome of something that even maybe you can control. I want to read just a little bit from the Yoga Sutras book because I think it's a fascinating concept to talk about as we dive into our Find Your Happy practice. So, Patanjali is known as the father of modern yoga, and he writes that by changing your mind, you change everything. If only we could understand this point, we would see that there is nothing wrong outside. It is all in the mind. By correcting our vision, we correct things outside. If we can cure our jaundiced eye, nothing will look yellow. But without correcting the jaundice, however much we scrub the outside things, we are not going to make them white or blue or green. They will always be yellow. That's why yoga is based on self-reformation, self-control, and self-adjustment. When this reformation is accomplished, we will see a new world, a harmonious and happy world. I love that so much. I think I have to remind myself a lot of it too, but I hope you guys take that to heart. So for today's practice, grab a blanket. It's always helpful to lift the hips. We're gonna go through a nice little flow here to wake the body up and to focus on our happy. So grab your blanket and meet me on the mat in a few minutes. Welcome back to your mat. Go ahead and take that blanket you brought and slide it under that butt in your easy pose here. We're gonna start today's practice by a little focused meditation and breath work. So today's practice is all about finding our happy, and one of the ways to work towards that is to let go of attachment and to practice gratitude. So I want you to think about a couple things today. First, think about something that you're anxious about that's in the future. Get that in your mind, and then today as we work through this practice, I want you to think about letting it go. On the flip side of that, I want you to think about something that you're grateful for. So we're going to try to replace these thoughts with one another, right? So flipping that script from being anxious about something that you may or may not have control over to being grateful for where you are in this present moment. So as we begin to settle in today, find that easy pose, sit up nice and tall here, and start to settle in, focus on your breath. Begin to deepen the breath here, close the eyes. Hands come to your knees, sit up nice and tall here. Notice how you feel. Notice how you feel when you start to think about that thing that's making you anxious. And then notice what happens when you flip that script and start thinking about the thing that you're thankful for in the moment right now. Keep breathing here. As your mind drifts off, bring it back to your breath. Get comfortable in this position, being alone with your thoughts. It's where the magic happens, guys. It's okay to ease into your practice, especially if you're learning to practice at home alone. Let's go for a little seated cat-cow action here. Warm up the spine. So take your hands and roll them around the outside of your knees here, and then peel that belly back. Chin tucks. And then exhale, bring it back through center. Inhale, we round. Exhale, back through center. 3 more just like that with your own breath. Close your eyes here. You don't need to look at me. through center now. Think about that thing we're grateful for as we move our blanket and roll up to hero pose here. So we're gonna come to our knees. Butt comes to the top of the heels here. Sit up nice and tall. Think about your alignment here. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. Tuck that belly in. And then imagine you're lifting yourself up away from your mat here. So you're not just like crashing into sitting on your knees here. Sit up nice and tall here. Chest radiates forward. Close your eyes. We're not here for long. Deepen that breath. Feel it all the way down into the belly. One more breath. Beautiful. Roll forward on the hands here just for a second, just to help you balance while you tuck those toes under. And then roll it back up and sit on your heels here. Feel that toe stretch, foot stretch. It's probably a little uncomfortable if you don't do this very often. I do it almost every day and it still hurts me. So good for your feet though. We're here for 3, 2, 1. Roll it forward here and make your way to downward facing dog. Jumping into down dog pretty early today. Get that blood flowing. Reverse the direction here. Pedal it out. All right, roll it forward here. Find your plank pose just for one breath. And then lower all the way down here. Inhale brings you up for baby cobra. Exhale, we're down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down. Curl those toes under. Press back up to plank here. Okay to be on your knees if you like. And send it back up to downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. One more breath. Come up on those toes, roll it back through plank here. Wrists should be directly under your shoulder points, and we're here for 3 breaths. One more breath, welcome that shake, that's your energy, it's how you know you're alive. And lower down to the mat. Forehead kisses the mat, and on your next inhale, we rise. Exhale, fold. Catch a wave here, inhale up, exhale down. Elbows are hugged in tight, inhale up, exhale down. Curl the toes. Press it back up through plank. We're here for 3 breaths. Tuck that belly up and in. Keep the spine neutral. And send it back up. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out here. Roll the shoulders away from the elbows. Right, roll it back forward one more time here. Find your plank. We're here for 3 breaths. Hug those elbows in and lower all the way down to the mat. Forehead kisses the mat. Catch a wave on your next inhale and rise. And fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. All right, this time we're gonna press up. Send it all the way back for child's pose. Forehead comes to the mat. Surrender here. Bring your focus back to the thing that you need to let go of, the thing that you're anxious about. Remind yourself that you're not always in control, no matter how much you want to be.
Here for 3 more breaths. Big deep inhale. Should feel your upper back body expand with every inhale. Last one here. Big inhale and sigh it out through the mouth. Beautiful. All right, roll it back up here. Make your way to the front of your mat and meet me in forward fold. Bend your knees here, tuck the head, let the head be heavy. Inhale brings you halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, chair pose. Sit back on those heels, toes come off the mat, gazes forward, hug the belly up and in. And we fold. Plant the palms, step the toes back here, hug the elbows in. Maybe you come down to your knees here. And we chaturanga into up dog. Wiggle the hips out here. Maybe you find a little back bend. And curl the toes under. Send it back up to downward facing dog. Slowly begin to make your way back towards the front of your mat and meet me in forward fold. Close the eyes here. Feel that natural sway. All right, inhale brings us halfway up. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, chair pose. One more breath. Rise back up, and on your exhale, fold, plant the palms, step it back here, and find your flow. And downward facing dog. Breathe here. Take the knees as wide as the mat. Big toes come together. Send those heels back here. Extended child's pose. Breathe. Here for 3 more breaths. Let something go. Focus on what you need to let go. Always return to the breath. All right, roll it back up through center here and meet me in a standing position. We're gonna turn towards the long edge of the mat here. Toes are pointed forward, belly's hugged up and in. And we're going to hinge at the hip here. Back is flat. A wide-legged half lift here. Feel this awesome stretch in the hamstrings. Bring it all the way down now. Head goes heavy. And then inhale, we halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Plant the right palm directly in between your feet in the center of your mat. And then the left arm is going to bow and arrow up and over. Twist up towards the sky here. Gaze goes up. Press away from your mat here. Don't crash into that right hand. 3 breaths here. Beautiful. Unravel and switch sides here. Plant that left palm, that meaty part of the hand on the mat here. And we twist to the right. Gaze goes up. Probably notice this side feels a little different. That's normal. One more breath here. And unravel through fold. right heel toe the feet back in here. We're gonna roll it up slowly here. Doesn't matter which edge of your mat you're facing here. We're gonna play with some eagle legs and then some eagle arms. So find your footing here on your left foot, begin to peel the right toes up, and just play with that balance here on the left side. Just tap that right foot a little bit, engage your core here. And then the right foot is gonna come up and over the left here. You're gonna sit back on that left knee. Maybe the right toe hooks behind the left leg, maybe not. And then take your arms, right arm goes under your left arm. Eagle pose. Breathe here. One more breath. And unravel slowly and fold. Big inhale, let something go here. It's a good day for a good day. Whatever you're holding on to that doesn't matter, let it go. Inhale, we halfway lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. 3 breaths here. All right, arms come down. And let's play with eagle on the right side. Plant down through all 4 corners of that right foot. Start to play with your balance here. We hold a lot of our ability to balance in our core. Spread your toes wide. Imagine them like gripping down on the mat, but then also pulling up and away from the mat. Get that ankle warmed up here. All right, plant down through that right foot. Left leg lifts and wraps around the right. You may notice that this one feels different. It does for everybody. This time, the left arm comes under the right. Find your eagle arms and breathe. One more breath. Unravel slowly and with control. And meet me in a forward fold. One more flow here. Inhale, we lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, fold. Stay down here, and this time we're just gonna twist to the left. And then come back through center, and then all the way to the right. Find a way to sync this up with your breath here. Head hangs heavy. This is great for your hamstrings, lower back, and everything in between because it's all attached. All right, widen the feet a little bit wider than hip width apart. Shift your weight back into your heels here and send it down for your yogi squat. Welcome this heat that we're starting to feel in the legs a little bit. It's energy. Close your eyes here. Try as much as possible to sit up nice and tall. Elbows press the knees away, open those hips. Breathe here. One more breath. The bottom of that exhale, lower all the way down. Send the legs out towards the corner of your mat here. Maybe you grab your blanket here. Maybe you fold it generously. My hamstrings have been pretty tight lately, so I'm going to use this as I fold forward here. So start to fold forward as much as you can while keeping your toes pointed up towards the sky. Makes it an added challenge, but you should feel this awesome stretch here all the way through the inner leg, down through the calf. hamstring connections here. In time, maybe your forehead comes to the blanket or to the floor, or not. Mine never has, but that's okay. It's okay to be wherever you are today. Always remember that. One more breath here. And start to roll it back up through center here. Peel the right leg in, sole of the foot comes to the inside of the left thigh. Square your hips here towards your left foot. And we're gonna reach high here, and then we're gonna fold, leading with our chest here down towards the foot. Try to keep a straight back here rather than rounding over. Maybe your right hand comes to the outside of that left foot. Three more breaths here. One more, let something go. Roll it back up slowly here. And switch sides. Right heel goes out, peel the right toes up towards the sky. Left sole of the foot comes to the inner right thigh. Square your hips towards your right foot here. Reach up tall and fold. Lead with your chest here. Maybe your hands come to the feet. Maybe they're here. Maybe they're here. As long as you're feeling a stretch, it's really all that matters. Don't judge yourself by what your body looks like compared to anyone else's body. We are all different. Maybe that right hand comes to the outside of, left hand, right foot. Left hand comes to the outside of the right foot. And we breathe. 3 more breaths here. Bottom of that last exhale, roll it back up through center here. Bring the soles of the feet together, Baddha Konasana. Sit up nice and tall here. Drive those knees down towards the ground. Close your eyes here. Find gratitude in this position for this moment. Just you. Nowhere to be, nothing to do. Working on you, the hard stuff. All right, find that nice, easy position here. Twist just a couple times. So reach up nice and tall here and then twist to the left. So right hand comes to the outside of the right knee, gaze goes over the left shoulder. Forget to breathe. One more breath. Exhale brings you back through center. Reach up nice and tall here and twist right. Gaze goes over your right shoulder. With every inhale, lengthen off the mat. And with every exhale, twist just a little bit more. One more breath. Back through center. Grab this blanket here. Not my blanket, your blanket. Go ahead and lift those hips again here. I'm gonna finish just a little bit more time and thought. So find that easy position, whatever that means for you. It could be lotus, half lotus, sukhasana. Totally up to you. Sit up nice and tall. Hands come to the knees, palms up to receive. And notice how you feel now. The blood's flowing. Been working on our breath. Been thinking about what we've been worried about that we can't control. With a focus on letting that go. While we root down through gratitude for this present moment and what we've been given.
Stay with your breath here. Remember to smile. There's a lot to be thankful for. Return to that breath if you start to drift. It's okay, just take those thoughts, chuck them over there in a bucket, think about them later. Take these last few moments for yourself. Two more breaths here. All right, bat those eyelashes open. Hands come together at the third eye. We bow the mind intelligence to the body intelligence and remind ourselves to live our truth. Hands to heart center. Namaste.